full spare oxygen that isn't consumed, and that's just expelled out the back of the engine. Nathan Price realized he could get a bonus from this unused oxygen. He realized that if you injected into that stream of air kerosene, burned it, you'd get a blowtorch effect.
By 1940, Lockheed had a fully fleshed-out design for the L-133. Lockheed engineers believed it could go through the sound barrier.
In the time period where Nate was working on the engine, where we were examining it, and everybody that could follow his notes examined it, and we could find nothing wrong with what he was doing. We designed an airplane to go around two of those engines, a fighter. We had never had a supersonic airplane by that time, and we were reasonably sure that this airplane would probably be capable of supersonic speeds.
The L-133 was designed to fly at over 1,000 kilometers per hour. It had a revolutionary canard layout, meaning the control surfaces to climb and dive were located at the front of the aircraft. It would have a range of 500 kilometers and be able to operate at over 12,000 meters. The L-133 also utilized one of the major innovations of the tried and tested P-38.
The major things that were carried over from the P-38, piston engine P-38, into the jet was the wing shape. It's what's called a laminar flow wing. It means it's ultra smooth. And Kenny Johnson was beginning to think that maybe you could get the L-133 supersonic, and you need a wing like that, it was going to do that.
This ultra-smooth wing shape helped delay the build-up of the supersonic shockwave on the wing, the very shockwave that jammed the controls as the speed increased towards the speed of sound. But there was a problem. In 1940, the U.S. Army Air Corps was just not interested in jets. The priority of the Army Air Corps was long-range bombers, like the B-17 Flying Fortress.
In a strange way, Lockheed were very naive. They thought if they turned up at the door of the U.S. Military and said, we have this wonderful, miracle new weapon, it's going to go supersonic, they thought they'd buy it. And the military just didn't understand. They had never conceived of anything so fast, so revolutionary, and they just turned it down.
In vain, Johnson pointed out that Nazi Germany had flown its first jet in September 1939. That soon, German combat jets would be in service in Europe. But the Army Air Corps refused to fund further work on the L-133. In Europe, the very danger that Johnson had predicted was taking shape. The day of the jet was coming, and America was watching from the sidelines. Nazi year, 1943. A reconnaissance version of the fast Lockheed Lightning fighter brings back pictures of strange new German planes. The photographs reveal scorch marks on the runway and grass fields. These aircraft have a new kind of propulsion. They are jets.
When news of German jets came to America in the middle of World War II, the U.S. military decided it had to catch up and have develop jets of its own. Of course, folks turned to, well, we remember that Johnson chap, he was here talking about these kind of airplanes.